Hey guys, Zach, aka Star Wars Uncovered here, and today I am breaking down the fourth episode of Andor called Aldhani, and this is like a world that he lands on. So basically, starts off, Luthen Rail and Andor have just escaped from Ferrix after doing what they did, blowing up and escaping, and they don't have the NS9 Starpath unit. Well, at least Cassian doesn't. He forgot it in that accident they had. So Andor is made an offer by Luthen. He can join his group, or he can just drop him somewhere in the galaxy, and the Empire is going to probably hunt him down and torture him and kill him. So obviously, being smart and aware of what's going on, Andor takes a first choice, which is he joins their little rebellion, sort of. You could call it that. And it's really interesting to see how much Luthen knows about Cassian. He knows about his father. He knows where he grew up. He knows sort of the experiences that Cassian has gone through, growing up on Canary and being a separatist and being new to freedom fighting and all that stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. And then also Luthen hands him a necklace that was like dates back to the Rakatan Empire or the fall of the Rakatan Empire, and that I think that's really cool, tying the Rakatan, or however you call it, tying them into the series. It's really cool. We also learned that Andor fought on Mimban, but he actually was just a cook there and fled. So we know he served on Mimban, not during the Clone Wars, but the Mimbanese revolted against Imperial rule, and he was fighting against the Imperials there. Since he was a separatist, they obviously wouldn't align with the Empire now. Uh, so we get to see Coruscant for the first time, which is very, very nice to see. Uh, we see the Imperial Security Bureau. It's a like this big building in Coruscant, probably by where the Jedi Temple is now. And the Jedi Temple is now the headquarters for Emperor Palpatine. He's kind of turned it into this like Sith beacon and headquarters is where he can do his bidding. So it's probably in that area. We get introduced to Deidre Merrow, who is one of the supervisors, and there's a meeting with Major Partages, who is like the head honcho of the ISB, and they their duty is to weed out any weaknesses and illnesses, any signs of revolt and rebellion in against the Empire in all the galaxy, which is pretty cool to know that they're like overwatch overlooking all these incidents around the galaxy, and they're really limited in what they can do at some points because they need solid proof that there's a rebellion going on and it's actively hurting the Empire before they can go in and do something about it. It's really cool. So Luthen and Cassian land on Aldhani, and Luthen tells his group of the people that are gonna go into this garrison that they have a new member, which is Cassian, and they don't like the sound of that. They think it's too late in the game to have a new member go in with them on this covert mission, and they're really against it, a lot of them. But Vel, who's a leader of the group, reassures them that he can learn and practice right before they go in on the mission, which is really cool. They're gonna like go in there, and they might. I wouldn't be surprised if they find like a lot of Sith and Jedi relics in there, because it's pretty protected. It has like 40 stormtroopers in there, so they know it's going to be hard for people to get it in, and it will definitely be hard to get out. So I'm looking forward to that. The last thing I kind of want to touch on is Mon Mothma. We got to see her and she's now a senator in the Imperial's Galactic Senate. No, Galactic is Republic, Imperial Senate, yeah. But she's a Transilan, and we also see that Wolf and Rail has a disguise. It's kind of funny. He sells antiques, but it's actually like a covert place where he buys information and talks to like rebel sympathizers, which of course he knows Mon Mothma is. So it's all disguised as selling relics. There's nothing bad going on here. It's just your regular old relic shop, but actually it's a front to get information and help rebel sympathizers, which the Empire now has eyes and ears everywhere, so they can see basically anything going on. So it's hard to trust people now with the Empire in power. But we do learn that we are gonna see not Mon Mothma, Sly Moore for the first time in a long time. We last saw her in Revenge of the Sith. She's been in some of the Vader comics, which is really cool, like dealing with Crimson Dawn. And I've been reading those, and I would suggest you guys read those too. They're really good. But we know she can use a Force. She's Force sensitive, and she is like one of the big informants for Palpatine, and she's one of them that knew his true intentions from the beginning, which is really cool. So I hope we get to see her talk and kind of her character. We learn more information about her. I also think Cyril Karn is going to turn to the rebellion because he's really questioning his allegiance to the Empire at this point. So, yeah, this episode showed a lot of stuff. It might have been a low on the action side, not had as much action as I wanted, but it did give us a lot of information. Those Easter eggs in Lufin's relic shop were really cool. We saw like Plo Koon's breathing mask. We saw Mando wearing armor. We saw Hera's like family trinket. We also saw Star Killer's helmet, which is a cool tie-in to the Legends Star Killer and the Force Unleashed series. That doesn't make Star Killer canon, but it's a good Easter egg and a little nod to him. So I really like this episode. I said already that there was not a lot of action, but the pacing was good, and we got to learn more about Mon Mothma, the Freedom Fighters, the ISB, Lufin, and Cassian. So great episode in my opinion. I would rate this like a 9 out of 10. It was really good, even though there wasn't as much action. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like these type of videos. I will keep on making more of them. I know I'm making a lot of Andor content and not as much prequel or original or sequel. I'm sorry about that, but Andor has all my attention right now because it's a really good series, and I hope I can get back to doing other types of content, focusing on other areas of Star Wars. Please follow Star Wars Nerdiness and Echo Base. They're two of my friends, and they're really good at Star Wars stuff. May the Force be with you, and yeah, peace.